Hi everybody and welcome back to Yoga Flow with Jo. I'm Jo. So come to a comfortable seat of your choice when you're ready. I'm sitting on a block just to prop my hips up, which sometimes feels quite nice, especially if you are quite tight through the hip region. And then just sit up nice and tall. So imagine that's that imaginary string and you're being pulled through the crown of your head. And then soften or close down the eyes, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we'll just take a big loop of the shoulders, so bring them forward, squeeze them up to the ears, and then roll them down the back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Relaxing the elbows, relaxing the jaw, and softening through the forehead. So just taking these first few moments of practice to come into ourselves, into our body, into your breath. So just breathing normally, and just taking a moment to see how the body feels today. How are your energy? What's the energy like? Have high energy, low energy? Do you have any sore places, tight muscles? And just sending your awareness to those areas right now and filling your body with love, with kindness, with light, with healing energy. And starting to deepen the breath a little now, sending that breath deep into the belly. Feel the belly rise. Feel the lungs expand, the chest rise, and exhale completely. Chest falling, lungs collapsing, belly softening. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Keeping the eyes closed or soft gaze, if it feels okay to do so, as we just start to warm up through the neck. So tuck the chin into the chest and feel that length through the back of the neck here. Nice stretch. And then gently take the chin over to the right shoulder. Dropping it back through center. Chin to left shoulder. Dropping it back through center. Over to the right. Center. And to the left. You can add a breath here. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Last one. Inhale right. Exhale left. And then bring the chin back in line with the body here, sitting up nice and tall. This time lifting the chin to the sky. Feeling the stretch through the throat, maybe into the back of the neck, but be careful that we're not crunching the neck here. We're just gently opening through the front of the throat. And just like we did before, take the chin over to the right, then over to the left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Opportunity here to take full neck circles if that feels okay for you. Otherwise, just stick with the half circles. Take a couple in one direction. And then reverse your circle. And then come back to that neutral spine, neck nice and long. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Allow the palms to kiss. As we exhale, draw them down into heart center. Tuck the chin into the chest. Just an opportunity here to set yourself an intention for your practice. Your why. Why have you turned on this video? Why have you rolled out your mats? What is your intention? And when you have that intention, Just keep it to yourself in your mind, and then open your eyes when you're ready. Placing the left palm down, inhale, take the right to the sky. Exhale, take it over for a big side body stretch. Inhale back through center. Exhale, left hand up over the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Coming back through center. Right hand to left knee. Left hand comes around and behind. We inhale to grow tall through the spine. And then we exhale, take the gaze past the left shoulder. We're not forcing here. We're still warming up. Just a gentle twist. Then firmly placing the right hand on the thigh here. Inhale, take the left arm up and then over. Another stretch for the left side of the body. Breathing deeply. Gaze can be up or down. Yogi's choice. Then everyone take the gaze down, and then the left hand will come to find the right knee, and we'll take the twist to the right side. Inhale to grow tall through the spine. Exhale, gaze past right shoulder. Then push the left palm down into the right thigh. Inhale, take the right hand up and over. Big side body stretch here. Gaze can be up or down. Try to keep the sit bones anchored. And then gaze down. The right hand's going to find that left knee. We're going to inhale, shine the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. One more inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Sit up nice and tall. Walk the fingertips out in front of you. Keep those sit bones firmly glued to the ground. If they start to lift up, that's probably as far as you need to go for now. Or lift through the heart, look forward, inhale. And then exhale, draw the chin into the chest and start to round through the back. Inhale, gaze up, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Walk the fingertips over to the left. Big stretch for the right side of the body here. Try to keep those sit bones still glued down. And then take the fingertips over to the right, stretching through the left. And then back through center, walking those fingertips back into the body. And then we're going to bring the hands around and behind you. If you were sat on a block or a pillow, just remove it for now. The fingertips around and behind, facing in towards the body. You're going to push down through the hands and then start to press the hips up towards the sky. Breathing deeply here, inhale. Exhale. If it feels okay for you to open through the throat here, you can gently lift the chin to the sky. Keep squeezing the glutes, pushing the hips. One more breath in. Full breath out. And slowly lower those hips back to the mat. Beautiful. We're going to come forward onto all fours now. Finding your tabletop position when you get there. So knees underneath hips, wrists underneath shoulders, and bringing those elbow creases to face the front of your mat. Fingertips spread nice and wide. And then firmly push down into all that's touching the earth. And then draw the navel up into the spine, protecting the lower back. Working through some cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, tuck that tailbone, chin into chest, around through the back. Inhale, dropping the belly, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone tucked. Inhale to open through the front body. Exhale, rounding through the back body. And this time as we open into that cow pose, so belly soft, gaze forward, just pausing here. And then without actually moving your hands, I want you to imagine trying to draw your hands or draw the heel of your hands back towards your body. Just see how that feels for you. Do you feel more engagement through the body here? Keep drawing the navel to the spine. Inhale. And then exhale around through the spine, staying here for a few extra breaths. Pushing down really firmly into the hands, the knees, the tops of the feet. So really, really push down into the earth. See if you can draw your heart space higher, pushing it all the way up through your shoulders. Keep pushing, pushing, pushing. And then come back to that neutral tabletop position. Beautiful. Inhale, we'll take the right leg out behind you, hip height. Point the toes down towards the mat, and then just see if your hips are in alignment here. If not, try to bring the toes down and draw that right hip down. Pushing evenly into both hands here. Breathing deeply. Inhale. Exhale. We'll start to point and flex through the right toe here. Just a couple of times. And then we'll take a few ankle circles one way. And then reversing the circle. Beautiful. And then point through the toes here. Keep pointing, pointing, pointing. Engaging through the core, so drawing the navel to the spine. And then maybe you take the left fingertips to the top corner of your mat. Gaze down for balance. Inhale. Exhale. Staying here, or maybe you can lift the left fingertips. And think about someone pulling the fingertips and the toes, really reaching and stretching here. Breathing deeply. One more breath in and out. Staying here, or maybe we open the arm to the side and then the leg to the side, drawing them back in line. Inhale to open. Exhale to bring back to center. One more. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lower the hand, slowly lower the knee, and take a few hip circles here. Taking the shoulders past the wrists and reversing the direction. And then we'll take it to the other side. So find your tabletop position, firm foundation, and then inhale, take the left leg back. Flex through the toes, pointing the toes down, squaring off the hips, pushing down through both palms evenly. Gaze down for balance. And then start to point and flex through that toe. Pointing and flexing. And then take a few ankle circles, just warming up through the feet here, going a couple one direction, then the other. And then point through the left toes, really engage through the core here. Breathing deeply. Staying here, or maybe walking the right fingertips to the top corner of the mat. Again, breathing deeply. And then if the balance feels okay, maybe we lift the right hand off as if someone's pulling the fingers and the toes. Keep reaching and stretching, breathing. And then maybe we open out the arm and the leg. And back through center. Inhale to open. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Gently lower the hand, lower the knee. And this time we'll sit back just for a quick rest in child's pose. So knees can be together or wide, walking the hands forward, and then lowering the heart and the head. Few breaths here. And then we'll come back up to that tabletop position. We're going to take the right foot out, but keeping the toes on the ground, anchoring the right toes down, and then spinning on that left knee. So pivoting on that left knee. So we're coming to find this modified plank pose. So we want to make sure that the left shoulder is still over the wrist. And then we'll inhale, take the right hand up to the sky. Think about pushing the hips forward here, squeezing the glutes. And then if you feel like you're crashing into that left wrist, think about pushing the earth away. Breathing deeply. Back toes can be tucked or flat, entirely your choice. I like them tucked just for a little bit of extra balance. And then we're going to thread the needle, so that right hand's going to come underneath the left. And back to the sky, inhale. Exhale to thread. Inhale to open. Exhale. And inhale, take it back to the sky. Reach the hands up here. And then that right hand's going to find the right hip, and we're going to gently bring ourselves up into this gate variation, taking the arms out long into a warrior two variation. Breathing deeply. Gaze past the front middle finger. Then we're going to flip the left palm, take it up and overhead. Big stretch for the left side body. And then coming back, placing the left hand down, right hand up, inhale. And then exhale, right hand down, and we'll pivot ourselves back around to find all fours. Then we'll move to the other side. So the left toes will go back or anchor that foot down so it's parallel to the mat. Pivot on the right knee, right wrist underneath right shoulder. Inhale, the left arm goes up. As we squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward and push away from the earth. Breathing deeply. This left leg wants to be firmly anchored into the mat. And then we'll take those threading of the needle on the left side. Inhale. Exhale to thread. Inhale, back up. Exhale to thread. Inhale up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, that arm comes back up. Squeeze and reach. And the left hand's going to find the hip. We're going to gently bring ourselves up to that gate pose. And then take the arms out long. Fingertips, the gaze, along the right fingertips here. Still thinking about tucking that tailbone under and pushing the hips forward. Breathing deeply. This is our modified warrior two pose. And we'll flip that front palm and find our modified reverse warrior. Big stretch right side here. Still tucking that tailbone under, squeezing. And then back through warrior two. Hand down. And then the right hand down. Back to your kneeling tabletop position. Just drop through a cat and cow. Inhale. Exhale to round. Then tuck the toes and lift the hips up high and back, finding your downward dog. Pedaling it out when you get there. And bending one knee and then the other. And then finding stillness in your down dog. So really pressing into the fingertips firmly here. Elbow crease is still shining forward. Tuck the chin into the chest slightly. And then think about drawing the chest back towards the thighs. Your knees can be bent generously here, especially if you're feeling this in your hamstrings already. And then everyone will bend their knees and lift their heels. Draw the chest closer to the thighs. Inhale. And then as we exhale, think about sinking the heels back towards the mat. Beautiful. On your next inhale, ripple forward into plank pose. You can always lower the knees if this is too much. Otherwise, we're here for one breath. Inhale. Full exhale. And then everyone lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin, coming onto your belly. Finding our Sphinx pose. So bringing elbows underneath shoulders here. Fingertips spread nice and wide still. And firmly pushing the pelvis into the mat here. Tops of the feet also pressing down firmly. And then tuck the chin in slightly. And then think about sliding that heart space through the arms here. Still drawing the navel up to the spine to protect the lower back. And then take the gaze past the right shoulder. Back through center. Past the left shoulder. And then draw the right elbow into the center. Bend through the left leg. And then see if you can catch hold of your left foot, ankle, your trousers, or if you do have a strap handy, you can always use a strap. And then we're just having a gentle quad stretch here. So gently drawing the left foot in towards the body. And then just notice what the right shoulder's doing. Have you collapsed into that right side? Can we still lift ourselves, shine the heart forward, still pressing the pelvis and the top of the feet into the mat? And think about squaring the hips off. Breathing deeply here. You can stay here drawing that left foot in towards the glute, or you can start to push the foot into the hand, straightening through the arm. And just see how that stretch feels on the quad for you. And then gently releasing. And we'll take it to the left side. So that left arm's going to find the center, bending through the right knee this time, and then reaching back to find that right foot. Again, just making sure that the hips are square and we're not collapsing in that shoulder, but we're lifting ourselves up from the mat and drawing the right foot in towards the glute. And we can stay here, or we can play with pushing the foot into the hand and straightening through the arm and seeing how that feels. And then gently releasing, bringing the forehead down to the mat, dragging the hands in line with the rib cage here, tops of the feet and the pelvis pressing into the earth. Inhale, rise for your cobra, your bhujangasana. Exhale all the way back down. 2 more just like that. Inhale, squeeze the elbows into the side body. Exhale, back down. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Push yourselves back up through kneeling plank or plank, and then hips high and back for your down dog. From your down dog, bring the big toes to touch. Anchor through the left heel. Inhale, take the right. Just hip height. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bend through the right knee. Draw the knee to the chest. Rock forward into your plank pose. And then step the right foot in between the hands, lowering the left knee when you get there. So just take a moment here to find your knee over ankle alignment. We're light on the fingertips. And we're pulling the left hip forward, right hip back. We're breathing deeply. And we're squeezing the inner thighs together. We can stay here, or we can rise the arms up overhead. Think about stacking the head, the heart, and the hips all together. So tucking that tailbone under, squeezing the inner thighs together, and then maybe the arms go up. We can interlace the fingers here and point the index fingers in our Kali Mudra. And then think about starting to sink the hips down if that is an option for our body today. And it's okay for that right knee to start to track past the ankle. Breathing deeply. You can always take the gaze up if you're looking for a bit more. And then release the fingertips to the mat. Stack the knee back over the ankle. And then we're going to sit back, finding our half split. Shining the toes, the right toes to the sky here. Big stretch for the back of the right hamstring. Breathing again deeply, sending that breath to all the tight places. And then gently rocking forward, finding your low lunge. And we'll just take a twist. So left palm down. Inhale, take the right to the sky. Think about keeping that right knee over the ankle and hugging it into the midline. Pushing the earth away with the left hand. And reaching those fingertips nice and high. Take a breath here in. And a full breath out. Beautiful. Top hand will come down. We'll lift the back leg and we're going to step ourselves back into our down dog. From your down dog, ripple forward into plank or kneeling plank. And then the option to lower knees, chest, chin like we did last time. Or to gently start to rock past the shoulders past the wrists, Bend through the elbows as you slowly Lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, we find our cobra pose. Squeeze the elbows into the side body. Exhale, back down. Tuck the toes. Inhale, power up through plank or kneeling plank. And then exhale, hips high and back, down dog. Big toes to touch when you're ready. Anchor through the right inhale. Take the left hip height. Bend through that left knee. Start to draw the knee into the body as you rock forward into your plank pose. And then step the left foot in between the hands, lowering that back knee when you get there. Take a few moments to find your footing. So left knee over ankle to start with, light on the fingertips. Pulling that left hip back, right hip forward, squeezing the inner thighs together and lifting the heart. Taking these first few breaths, allowing the right hip to open. And then if it feels okay to add on, we can slowly stack ourselves in line, head, heart, and hip. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. You can interlace the fingers like we did before, finding that Kali Mudra, so pointing the index fingers high to the sky. And then seeing what the right hip feels like. So start to slowly sink into those hips. Again, it's okay for that left knee to start trekking past the ankle if that feels okay. Squeeze the inner thighs together. And you can always take the gaze up. Breathing deeply. And then slowly bring the hands back down to the earth. Stack the knee back over the ankle. And then we'll rock back. Finding that half split, shining the left toes to the sky. Big stretch, left hamstring. Breathing deeply here. And then rocking forward back to your low lunge. We'll find that twist. The right palm comes down this time. As we inhale, take the left to the sky. Hug that left knee into the body, keeping it stacked over the ankle. Squeezing the inner thighs. Pushing the earth away with the right hand and reaching with the left. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes down. We're going to pick the back toes, and this time we're going to step forward, finding our forward fold, top of the mat when you're ready. Exhale all the air out of the body. Inhale lifts us up halfway for our flat back. Exhale, we fold. Draw the chin into the chest as we slowly roll to standing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw the hands to heart center. Just close down the eyes and take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Opening the eyes when you're ready. Taking the feet as wide as the mat here. Finding we're going to come down into our yogi squat. So if that is no good for your knees, please modify here, or you can use a block to sit on. Otherwise, feet as wide as the mat, toes gently spilling out, so we're kind of in this 45-degree angle. And then gently start to soften through the knees. Still thinking about tucking that tailbone under. Bring hands to heart center as we gently sink ourselves down. Finding our malasana, this yogi squat. So when you get there, if the heels don't want to sit on the floor, that's fine. You can either roll the mat up or place anything that you've got, really, a towel, or you can, if you do have blocks, you can bring the blocks underneath that also. But we are looking for the feet to try and be on the ground here. And then we want to think about pushing the elbows into the knees and then the knees back into the elbows. And then just notice what your spine is doing. So try to think about that long spine like we do when we sat. So someone's pulling you from the crown of the head And if you're noticing that you are rounding through the shoulders here, think about lifting the heart, tucking the tailbone under, and then engaging through the pelvic floor. So that lift and squeeze of the pelvic floor. Breathing deeply. And we can stay here, or if it feels quite nice, you can add some movement, gently swaying left to right. And then you can maybe take one hand up and then the other. And then coming back into that malasana, that yogic squat. And then just for a bit of added strength, see if you can start to lift the sit bone. So lift your bum. Squeeze here, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the pelvic floor. Breathing deeply. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly lower everything to the ground. And find a seat. So come to sit in the middle of your mat. And then when you get there, take the left leg out long. Take the right foot into the left leg here. And we want to turn to face that straight leg, shining the toes to the sky. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then hinging from the hips, so as if we're tipping from the hips, start to reach forward. Nice and slowly. Keep the chest lifted. And then wherever the hands land, whether it's on the back of the thighs, sometimes it's quite nice just to slide them under the back of the knee there. Or maybe you can reach the ankles or the toes for our Paschimottanasana, our head to knee pose. Or as I like to call it, head towards knee someday pose. So breathing deeply here, slowing down. And gently rolling yourself up and then bringing that right foot over the left leg. We'll just take a little seated twist here. So wrapping the left hand around the right knee, right fingertips come around and behind. Inhale, we grow tall. And then exhale, we twist. And then we'll just take a counter twist. So spinning the body to the left side, taking a breath here. And then gently unraveling, and we'll take it to the right side. So right leg out long, toes shining up. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale the arms. And then hinge from the hips as we exhale, start to reach all the way forward, reaching, reaching, reaching. And then finding that stretch through the back of the right leg. Slowly unraveling, crossing the left leg over the right. We'll find that twist. So hugging the knee with the right arm. Take the left fingertips around and behind. Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale to twist. And then we'll take that counter twist, so facing the right side. Just a gentle stretch there. And then releasing, bringing the soles of the feet together. Drawing them close to the body. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Take hold of whatever feels good for you. So whether it's the shins, the ankles, or interlacing the fingers around the toes. Inhale to grow tall. And then exhale to slowly reach with the heart. Big stretch for the inner thighs and the groin. Beautiful. Then release. Just take a few windshield wipers with the legs here. So feet slightly wider than hip width. Bringing the hands around and behind you for balance. And then just gently taking the knees to one side and then the other a couple of times, releasing through those hips. Beautiful. And then we'll make our way onto our backs. So taking hold of the back of the thighs here. Inhale, shine the heart. And then exhale, start to round through the spine as you slowly lower yourself all the way down. And then draw the knees into the chest when you get there. Give yourself a big hug. And then rock from left to right, having a gentle massage through the lower back. And then hug the right knee into the chest, place the left foot on the ground. And then cross the right ankle over the thigh, finding our reclined pigeon pose. So we can stay here gently pushing the right knee away. We can interlace the fingers and bring them around the back of the left thigh, bringing the left knee in towards the body. Taking some nice solid deep breaths here. And then placing the left foot on the ground, and then sliding that right leg over the top of the left. Take the arms out into a cactus, and then allow the knees to gently fall to the left. Gaze can be high to the sky, but you can take it over the right shoulder. For our supine twist. And then gently unravel, draw those knees back into your chest. And then hug the left knee, plant the right, and we'll find that reclined pigeon on the left side this time. Taking any variation that feels good for you in your body. And then gently placing the right foot back down, sliding the left leg over the top of the right, cactus those arms, and then the knees gently fall to the right this time. And maybe you take the gaze to the left. And gently unraveling, coming back through center, hugging those knees into chest one last time. And then opportunity here for you to take any final poses or movement that feel nice for you in your body before making your way into Shavasana. Maybe you take bridge, shoulder stand, maybe you find a happy baby. Maybe you take some more twists. Just really listening to your body and moving with kindness, with love. And then finding Shavasana when you're ready. There's no rush. If you're still playing in poses, please continue to do so. When you're ready, coming into that final resting pose. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, tucking the chin slightly. Maybe you take a lick of the lips. Release through the jaw. Soften the forehead. Take a big deep breath into the body. And as you exhale, slowly melt everything into the mat. Release tension. Release tightness. Release worry, negativity, stress. Just let it all melt into the mat, into the earth. Inhale positivity, light, energy, love. Exhale negative thoughts, stress, worry, tension. Take another deep breath in, a long breath out. Start to bring some soft, gentle movement back into the body. Maybe a wiggle of fingers and toes. Maybe you take a full body stretch. Maybe you draw the knees into the chest. And then roll gently to the right side. And just pause there for one breath in and out. And then keeping the eyes closed or soft. And gently make your way up to a comfortable seat of your choice, where we will finish this practice today together. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Tuck the chin into the chest. And just take a moment to reflect back upon your intention, your why for showing up today and practicing yoga with me, Jo. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for moving, breathing. Hope you have a truly wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Well, I hope you enjoyed that gentle flow. We did work a little bit into the hips there, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty zen, so I hope you are too. I hope to see you next time.